The Chief Judge of the United States Court in the District of Columbia has ruled against Donald Trump on a temporary restraining order to block him from using the Alien Enemies Act and the Alien Sedition Act, which are only to be used in time of war and have only been used in time of war when the country is under attack by a foreign power. Donald Trump's been trying to use it to say that the Venezuelan migrant undocumented is part of a plan by Venezuela to attack America from within. Well, Chief Judge Boasberg doesn't think so, and he's already ruled on a temporary restraining order just today, finding that it is more likely than not that Donald Trump's going to lose in his ability to exercise war powers under the Alien Enemies Act and the Alien Sedition Act to deport people from Venezuela. We're not under attack. We just have a poor lack of a dignified immigration policy. I'm going to cover it all right here on the Legal AF YouTube channel. Chief Justice Boasberg sits over all things administrative and otherwise in D.C., including grand juries. He was involved with many aspects of Donald Trump's criminal case against him. Judge Chutkan was the judge, but he handled a lot of the grand jury proceedings after he took over from another chief justice or chief judge. He knows everything about Donald Trump very, very well. Donald Trump taking a page out of Project 2025, out of the Heritage Foundation, and the rest, said it out loud. He said it while he was campaigning. It's just that people weren't listening or they didn't know what it meant. He said he's going to use the Alien Enemies Act. He's going to use the Alien Sedition Act. Again, has only been used in our lifetime, not even our lifetime, in our history, 3 times, all during war. The War of 1812, for instance. World War II. Another, for instance, and I think World War I, the third instance. It is the power that led to the unconstitutional violation of American citizens who happen to be of Japanese descent, who were put in concentration camps, which we just blithely called internment camps, during World War II after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Okay, but at least we were at war. It was an abuse of the war power, but at least there was a declaration of war. Of course, later on, in a famous case by the United States Supreme Court called Korematsu, it was determined that that was a violation of the constitutional rights of Americans. They weren't even rounding up Japanese. They were just rounding up Japanese Americans or people that looked like it and putting them in concentration camps. See, it's not just a movie. It's real life. Donald Trump's trying to use the same thing, but without the war power declaration. Where did I miss it? During all the voting and all the rigmarole about whether the Democrats were going to support the funding bill to stop the shutdown of the government, did I miss that they declared war? And who are they declare war against? Mexico? Declare war against Venezuela? Declare war against Colombia? Who are we declaring war against? These people came to this country not in a coordinated effort by a state government actor. It's not like Venezuela said, "Hey, let's send all of our migrants to the United States and attack it that way, one migrant at a time." Come on. We all can. I think we all, if we could just get in a room and independently and thoughtfully think about a dignified immigration policy, we would come up. And this is I lay this at the feet of Democrats and Republicans. We would come up with a plan to take the 11 million people that are here, quote unquote, undocumented, and come up with a path for them. Sort out the ones that have a criminal record. There are very few of them. But sort out those, deport those. The rest, give them a path and a brass ring to citizenship. Let them start with a green card. Move them up to citizenship if they meet certain metrics and milestones. Most of them pay taxes, billions and billions of dollars of taxes, because they want to live here. They want to live free. They want to help us build our society and do a lot of the dirty jobs that our American-born people, frankly, don't want to do. Give them a path to citizenship. Make them and knit them into the fabric of our American democracy and patriotism. Create new Americans and their children. And after that, problem is that the Republicans fear that they're all Democrats. They're not all Democrats. We're not doing a white replacement theory. We're just the party of the immigrant. We always have been. That's how my grandfathers came here on a big ships, and came through Ellis Island. And then my father was born here. And of course, I was born here. That's the American dream. Seltzer man, real estate broker, lawyer, YouTuber. That's the way that family tree went. So Boasberg has put a stop on it. He's going to do a hearing at 4:00 later today. I'm going to report on it by tomorrow. But for now, he's because of the exigent circumstances, the emergency circumstances. He's blocked, and he's told the Trump administration, you are not to deport anybody from Venezuela based on the Alien Enemies Act and the Alien Sedition Act powers that you claim to have. I mean, under those acts, the president can act before there's an actual declaration of war if we're under an imminent threat of attack. What is the imminent threat of attack? Venezuelan migrants that have been here for decades? That's not the definite. That's the opposite of the definition of imminent. This is a slow rolling war that caught us by surprise, a Trojan horse that's been hiding in plain sight for decades. Come on, man. And now what we're going to see, of course, is the usual suspects. Elon Musk and others in the Trump administration are going to attack Judge Boasberg for being corrupt and criminal and violating the war powers and the commander-in-chief powers, even though this is such an outlier attempt to exercise war powers that don't exist, that even I think this United States Supreme Court is going to find that it is a bridge too far. But we'll have to follow it, and we'll do it right here on Legal AF. You're here already. Take a minute, hit the subscribe button. We're curating some amazing work for you right here, about 6 or 7 times a day, right here on Legal AF, the Legal AF YouTube, Legal AF podcast, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, only on the Midas Touch Network. And also I do hot takes over there at the intersection of law and politics. I curate this channel over here. I got a brand new podcast called Popok Live on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. on the Midas Touch YouTube channel. So for all things Legal AF, including all of our great commentators, as we just went over 500,000 subscribers, thanks to you in just 6 months, less than 6 months of time. And over 80 million views in just 6 months here on our channel. That is a testament to you. Sure, we had the foresight to build it now, right after the election, or actually right before the election. But you're here as an engaged audience, helping us speak truth to each other as we speak truth to power. And we appreciate every bit of that. Until my next report, I'm Michael Popok. In collaboration with the Midas Touch Network, we just launched the Legal AF YouTube channel. Help us build this pro-democracy channel where I'll be curating the top stories, the intersection of law and politics. Go to YouTube now and free subscribe at Legal AF MTN. That's at Legal AF MTN.